Welcome to Shri Management channel. Today we are going to talk about two important documents which you should definitely verify when you are filing an income tax return. Most of the times when we file income tax returns, we either rely on the information which we have in our mind, or sometimes we look at the statements provided by the employer, for example, Form 16. But there are two statements which are provided by Income Tax Department, which gives us most accurate and 100% information in regarding the TDS and other things. So even if you are in real hurry and you are filing income taxes, make sure that you check these two statements before you start filing your income tax. Let's go in detail about both of them. Annual Information Statement AIS tab. So from here, it will take you out of the portal into a separate page. So this first tab is about instructions. It means that what is the information which is captured in the AIS statement. I will explain that in a minute. But the most important tab is about Annual Information Statement. This has two things in that. So here I have selected for the financial year 2023 and 24. So it has two things. One is the tax information summary and the other one is information statement. So without checking this, don't start filing the income taxes. That's mandatory. So the important information statement first, let me explain that. So in the annual information statement, it has two things. One is general information and the part B, which consists of information regarding the TDS information. That means that in case if this tax deduction has happened from your employer, or let's say it's from where you have earned the income, that income there is tax deduction at source and tax collected information is captured here. And the second tab is about specified financial transactions. For example, if you have income from capital transactions in the stock market or anywhere, is now captured. So earlier, a lot of people have not filed taxes even though they are trading in the market. But the annual information statement captures all of them. So you cannot escape by not showing the capital gains or any of the dividends you receive in the stock market. So keep in mind that you check this information before you start filing it. And the payment of taxes, here they have selected the year 2023 and 24. So there is no payment of taxes being shown here. And in case if there was a refund from the last year or any submissions, those refund and demand would show. And for subsequent year, it will show in the next assessment year. So the other information also captures the information relevant for other income sources, etc. So all the information regarding the TDS, special financial transactions and taxes are captured here. So do check that before you really get into filing the tax information. And the most important thing here is the tax information summary. So the tax information summary also has something for general information. This captures the details of the employee or the persons of whom you are filing the taxes. And then it has, of course, dividend information and then other things, whatever is the information which has been captured by the Income Tax Department. You can also download this from the top. So when you click on download, it will create this section. When you click on this download tab, you'll get this information downloaded. And similarly, you can also download the annual information statement as well by clicking on the download. You can get this in the PDF format, or you can use this for JSON structure in case you're using this on Excel. So to give you quick information about what all this information is captured in the AIS, I have downloaded a handbook. I'll provide the link of that in the description. But just to give you a glimpse of that, the information captured is regarding salary and rent received. That means that in case if you are receiving a rent from someone, it is captured here. The interest on the savings bank deposits and then the tax information, whichever is refunded. In case if there was any interest in case of infrastructure bonds or government bonds is captured. So you see here in the long-term capital gains, and then long-term capital gains from foreign currency bonds, and then or the shares of Indian companies is also captured. And then in case of receipts from an life insurance policy, if you're receiving commission, and then there was any purchase of units of the mutual fund, even the purchases or repurchase transactions of reinvestments are also listed here. the sale of the land or building, sale of vehicles. So if you're doing any large volume transactions, even those will get captured wherever you have provided your PAN card or other information. And then there is something for cash deposits and cash withdrawals. So if you're making a cash deposits or cash payments more than 50,000, even those deposits and withdrawals are also listed. And then purchase of vehicle. And then regarding transactions regarding debit cards and credit cards as well. And in case of income distributed from a business trust or a mutual fund or even a GST turnover and GST purchases. And income of specified senior citizens as well is listed here. So overall, if you see, the annual information statement captures all the details, whatever is available from different sources by the income tax department. So even without checking this, don't attempt to file ITR, and in case if you try to hide any information regarding capital gain, income sources or dividends, etc., those will get tracked by the tax department. So best way is to check this annual information statement before you file that final returns. Yeah. So let's now look at Form 26AS, the other document which I'm talking about. So it also has a lot of information, but in sometimes, because the AIS is a recent addition into the portal, the Form 26AS has more details and more accurate information. So let's see what it has. This is, of course, having all the information similar to annual information statement, but it's a little bit in more detail in terms of TDS information. So check both of them as well before you really file the final income statement return. So once you click on agree, you can click on proceed. And here you need to select and the new tax credit, Form 26AS, the annual tax statement. Yeah? You can select the financial year for which you want to check that. So the assessment here I'm checking here is for 2024 and 25. In case if you want to check the previous assessment year, you can check for year 23-24 as well. With the drop down will provide all the necessary assessment years. You can go back until year 2009, 2010. For the purpose of filing income tax returns of 2004, 24 and 2025, you can select this selection and then you can click on view download. This view download statement will provide an online information here on the screen. This information is regarding the tax collected source. Here, the TDS information regarding deposits or even the dividends TDS collected is recorded. And the part 2 is regarding 15G and 15H in case if the tax deducted source. For 15G and 15H is recorded here. And then this section, which is about part 3, collects information regarding section 194B, any transactions under that. And part 4 relates to information regarding sale of property, contractors or professionals where the TDS has been deducted by the seller of virtual digital asset. So these specific sections are as very detailed, and tax collected source and tax information deducted at source have been represented. So go through all these parts of information before you actually start filing the income tax returns. This will really save a lot of your effort and time, and then also save you from notices when actual income tax department verifies the ITR returns. So if you scroll up, you can click on export as PDF. This option will give you the entire copy as a PDF option. You can download, take a printout as well, and then compare with finally file the returns. Hope this information is quite useful to you when you are filing income tax returns. And of course, don't forget to subscribe or share this video if you find this quite useful. That will really help me in making more informative videos. And if you have questions, do post it on this channel. I would attempt to answer that any questions regarding annual information statement or Form 26AS. Thank you.